So this is called what? 4 and 8 are pairs of corresponding angles. The next one is, see the figure. In this one, see the angles 3 and 6. Okay, these angles 3 and 6 and 4 and 5 are called the pairs of alternate interior angles. Remember that, pairs of alternate interior angles. Okay, see this one, the figure, this can be written as like this, and this is the written as like this. Okay, here I written as like this. So this 3 and 6 are called alternate angles. If you see any figure like in the Z shape, so this angle are alternate angles. You should remember that. If you see any figure is in the Z shape, then we say this angle and this angle are alternate angles. Okay, but here we can say interior angles, alternate interior angles, because they lie inside. And see this one, the same one, this one. So this is the alternate exterior angles, the same one like this, but these angles are called alternate exterior angles. 2 and 7 also called alternate exterior angles because they lay outside the line. Okay, so 1 and 8, 2 and 7 are called the alternate exterior angles. And one more here, that this angle 3 and 5 and 4 and 6 are called the pair of interior angles. Remember that, pair of. So this angle is called pair of interior angle on the same side of the transversal, because they lie on the same side, and this called the pairs of interior angles. See this 3, 5 and 4, 6. Okay. Next one is transversal of parallel lines. What is parallel line? The parallel line means they are lines on a plane that do not meet anywhere. So see this is one line, this is the line. So both lines are called what? Parallel lines, and these lines do not meet at anywhere. So these lines are parallel line. Now the transversal of parallel means, so now any line is intersect. The one line is intersects these two parallel lines at point here. Okay. So this is called the transversal of parallel lines. This is the L, this is the M, this is the P. Here the both lines are not parallel, but here the lines are parallel. Okay, and here see, this will forms the angle. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, or this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8. So see this one, here 1 and 4 are opposite, vertically opposite angles. 3 and 2 is also vertically opposite angles. Okay, and similarly 5 and 8 are vertically opposite angles. 7 and 6 are called vertically opposite angles. And see, this is the Z shape here. So here 3 and 6 are alternate angles. This is also just Z shape. 4 and 5 are the alternate angles. And one more thing here, you should remember that, so like this is log, this is 3, this is 4 angle. Okay, so like you see here, so sorry. Okay, so here the line is cut here, this is 3, this is 4. When you joining this one, this will forms the linear pair, because adding this is the straight line. Here the linear means straight. So this is the straight line. When you adding these 3 and 4 are called the linear pair. Okay, if you add 3 plus 4 is equal to 180 degree. Okay, if you add 3 plus 4 is equal to 180 degree, because they form the linear pair. And one more thing here, this 4 is equal to 5. This 4 is equal to 5 because they are alternate angles. Alternate angles are always similar. So 4 and 5, see this figure, this is the 4, this is the 5. 4 and 5 are alternate angles, interior alternate angles. Okay, so the important property here, you should remember that there is an important property here. In the place of 4, we can write it as 5. That is 3 plus 5 is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because the angle 4 is equal to angle 5. Both are alternate angles or equal. Here see this 3 plus 4 is equal to 180 degree. In the place of 4 we can write 5 because both are equal. Then the angle 3 plus angle 5 is 180 degree. This angle and this angle we use 180 degree. This is the important property. Okay, you should remember that. Okay, and similarly this angle 4 plus 6 we get 180 degree. This angle 4 plus 6, because 3 is equal to 6, both are alternate angles, and in the place of 3 we can write it as 6. 4 plus 6 we get 180 degree. Now is checking for parallel lines. If we give the two lines, and how to say these lines are parallel? So there is a condition here, that the condition is, first one is when a transversal cuts two lines. The transversal means this line. Okay, this line P is intersect these two lines at different points such that pairs of corresponding angles are equal. So this is called the corresponding angles. If these angles are equal, then we say that these L and M are parallel. Another one condition is this transversal is cuts the two lines at different points. The pairs of alternate angles, we know that this is the alternate angles. These alternate interior angles are equal, then we can say that parallel. Okay, and another one is if transversal cuts two lines, so the pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. That means see this is the interior angles, we know that. Okay, so these are interior angles and they lie same side of the transversal. They lie on same side. Both are supplementary. Supplementary means 180 degree. If the sum of these two angles are 180, then we can say that both the lines are parallel. One is pairs of corresponding angles are equal. Another one is alternate interior angles are equal. Another one is pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Then we can say that both the lines